Hi guys, good morning. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Obodooyinbo. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank God it's almost Friday. If it's your first time, thank you very much. And if you're returning, thank you for being here. If you haven't subscribed, there's a red button down there. Please ensure that you hit on the subscription button and click on the bell sign so you get notification whenever I post my vlogs. So today I'm just recording a quick short one because I'm running late, on my way out this morning. It's 9:24. I'm meant to be there by 9. I'm late. I want to quickly talk to you guys about something that is something I've always known, but something happened recently that triggered it, and I wanted to share with you guys. It's about borrowing money to friends, lending friends money, or lending, I would have said family, but with family it's okay. You might not get it back, but at least it's family. But friends, I think the easiest way to ruin friendship is to lend money to friends. Yeah, it's true. It's sad, but that's the plain truth about it. So some people are just very compassionate. When you come to someone like me, and even though it's not convenient and I see there's a need, I always try my best to see that if I can, I help you out. So not to drag on, let me get straight to the point. Somebody that I worked with came to me sometime a year ago and said she wanted to travel. She didn't have money. She wanted to travel and she needed to buy a ticket, but she didn't have money. I should help her out. I said, well, I don't know her very well, so I was reluctant. So I said to another person who was like a closer friend of ours, who's also close to her. I went to that lady and I was like, look, this lady came to me. I was asking that I, lend her money to buy ticket. I don't lend money. I don't want to lend money because it's happened to me over and over and over again, whereby you lend people money, it ends up in, quarrel. That's, like I said, is the easiest way to ruin friendship. So I said, what do you think? You think this person is likely to pay back? Because I don't know her that well and I don't want any wahala. And then that lady who is close to me now said, oh, Bridget, don't worry, I know her very well. She's just going through a tough time. And then because I know that this lady that was asking me for a loan has family members here, she lives in the UK and she has loads of sisters here that I know of. So in my mind, I was asking this other lady, I said, why didn't she go to her sisters, to ask for a loan if she needs money desperately, that she needs to travel? Why didn't she go to her sister? She said, so this lady, and I said, oh, don't worry, maybe some people don't like family members knowing their business. Maybe she doesn't want them to know that she needs money. She'd rather go to a total stranger or somebody that is not close to her family to lend money, lati bashiri, just to make ends meet and not to expose herself or something like that. So I said, okay, are you sure she's going to pay me back? He said, don't worry, she will. Don't worry, Bridget, she will. So she kind of stood as an unofficial guarantor for this lending. Guys, if you ever need to borrow money, make sure you have terms and conditions and you have an agreement signed on paper. All this I know you business does not work. So long story short, I borrowed her the money. I bought her the ticket. It was a credit card. I used my credit card to buy her the ticket. So it wasn't cash I gave her, I used credit card. And then I said, you know what, I don't need this credit card because thank God my credit is really, really good. I have excellent credit. Those of us that live overseas knows what credit is. When you have a good credit, you can buy anything. If you don't have credit, you cannot buy nothing. You can't even get a mobile phone contract. So it's always good to keep your credit history clean. And I've managed to do that, for myself. So I said, you know what? Credit cards are always, and if your credit is good, they will always be sending you things, giving you credit and offering you things that you don't even need. So at that point, I had like 3 credit cards. So I said, you know what? I said to her, I said, you know what? This credit card, I don't need it. I paid it off. And I want to close it. I'm calling the company to close it. But I will use it to buy this ticket for you. As soon as you pay it off, I will close it. She said, oh, why don't you give it to me now, since my credit is not good, but you have too many. Just give me, I will manage it. Something just rang in my brain. Gran. It was like a warning sign. And the thing in my brain, which I believe is the Holy Spirit that was even talking to me at that time, that was saying, be careful, slow down, be careful, slow down. So I said to her, I said, you know what, okay, let's do it this way. why don't you let me buy this ticket for you, pay it off. If you pay it in good time, then I'll give you the card, then you can manage it. Guys, don't do it. Never ever put your credit history on the line for anybody. It's not worth it. Thank God I listened to that voice that was telling me to be careful. So I bought it. It was roughly around 750 pounds that the ticket was. So I went ahead and paid off the card. I didn't wait. I just paid it off. So she now said, oh, don't worry, I'm going to set up a direct debit and I'll be paying £100 per month. I said, okay, no problem. You know, I didn't even put interest for her because I already paid it off. I just said, just pay me the money. She set up direct payments, and then she was paying £100 a month. This lady paid, I think, about £500 and cancelled the direct debits. So I wasn't receiving the payment anymore. So I called her and I said, what happened? It's been months now, you have not paid. She said, no, she's finished paying. No, I should go and check. I said, no, you haven't paid. Finished 750. She said, no, you are mistaken. Yeah, this is not the amount. This is not the amount. At that time, I'd even cancelled it. Like I said, I paid it off, and I canceled the card. I had to go back to the credit card company, call them, and I said, please, I need my statement. Thank God, this part of the world, they are good at keeping records. So they sent me like a whole year statement, and then I saw the amount where she used the card to buy the ticket, and I sent it to her. I said, you see, this is the amount. Why are you arguing? I know how much I bought this ticket for you. Why are you arguing? She now said, no, I shouldn't be offended. Oh, she thought she's paid it off. I say, you've cancelled the direct debit. The money is not coming in anymore. Said, okay, don't worry, I'll be paying you £50. I'll be paying you £50. So we calculated the money, what was left. She paid once, she didn't pay again. Every time I have to be calling her, sending her message. At the point, I even forgot. A couple of months later, I now remember, and I went to the lady that was the unofficial guarantor. I said to her, this lady has not paid this money. I have to be asking her all the time. She'll be chasing her like it's a debt now. I'm chasing her before she will pay, this money. And she was like, no, really? I said, yeah, but you told me she was going to pay. She was like, eh? I said, thank God I didn't give her my credit card. If I had given her my credit card, I would have been finished. She would have just incurred, because her credit card as at that time had a lot of credit on it. It had up to like maybe £5,000 credit on it. If she go and use £5,000 and it's in my name, who do you think the creditors, the credit card company are going to be chasing? It's me they'll be chasing, because they don't have any business with her. She now said, oh, ma binu, this, that. You talk to her and everything. So she didn't talk to her. Months later again, I went to her. I said, please, pay off this money. If there was even interest on this money, by now, you know how much? I'm talking about 1 year. This is about a year. Now, just imagine if you use a credit card and you have not paid it off in 1 year, the amount of interest that it would have, you would have accumulated. I said, I'm not asking you for anything. Just pay off this money so I can know that you finished paying. I've forgotten. She said, this, that, why am I saying this? Every time, yeah, I'll be making noise as if, is it not credit card? After all, is it not credit card? I was looking like this. I say, hey, I put myself in deep shit now. What am I going to do? The way she was talking, the tone she was taking, no. I said, okay. I said, you know what? I don't want to quarrel with you. This is over 1 year. You told me you were going to pay it off, and you haven't. 1 year has gone. Please, just pay the balance. So that lady now went to her and called her and told her, and said, why didn't you pay this lady? You know I was the one that spoke to her before she gave you this money, before she used her card to buy you this card. She even said you wanted her to give you the card. If she had given you the card, is this what you would have done? Hey, the way she took it, then that's when I saw her true nature. Since I've known her, like I said, I don't really know her that well. She showed me her true nature. Flipped on that lady and started making noise. Hey, me and that lady are talking about her. Why should we be talking about her? We are discussing her because of how much is left. Then she now called me. Immediately she called me. I didn't even know she'd spoken to that lady. She called me. She now called me, Bridget, did you call this lady about my man about this money? I said, yes, I did. She said, why should you be calling her about it? This is between me and you. I said, how long have I been chasing you for this money? I've been chasing you to pay up this money. You are refusing. For over 1 year, did I do wrong by buying a ticket for you? This was meant to be something that I will help you. You paid off quickly without no force, and now you succeeded in making it into something that is going to turn into a quarrel. There's nothing she didn't say. Hey, She turned into quarrel. Started talking, blah, blah, blah. Hey, why should I be talking to that lady? She doesn't know what we finished talking. Look, I don't even know where they come. Usually, something like that, I will really give it to her. But I don't know. For some reason, that day, I think it was a Monday. I'd just come back from church. We had the Thanksgiving in church that Sunday. And that Monday, she called me. I was so calm. I was so calm. I did like this. I was just listening. I put the phone on the speaker while she was talking. She finished ranting for about 5 minutes. When she finished, I said, have you finished? She said, yes. I said, okay, thank you. Hey, I'm going to pay the balance now. So you stop talking about me. I'm going to pay the balance now. I said, okay, thank you very much. If I knew that talking to this lady or making this lady call you will make you pay off this thing quick, I would have told her to call you since. I said, thank you. You know what? I can't talk. It's all right. It's not your fault. So that same day, she transferred the balance of the money into my account. Why am I sharing this story? You see, money ruins friendship. This is what I know. Anything that has to do with money it always ruins friendship. This is what I know, and this is what I used to practice before. But you know, sometimes when you have empathy and you see someone in need, you can't help it. When you have a good heart, you cannot help it. This is what I learned from one of my brother-in-laws. You know, he told me that if somebody comes to you to say, borrow me money, especially a friend, just give them whatever you can. If, for instance, they come to you and say, borrow me £100. If you don't have £100 to borrow them, or you feel like, okay, if I borrow them, I'm never going to get it, or it's going to cost wahala in our friendship. If it's £20, you have just give them, say, okay, this is my contribution. I don't have £100 to give you, but this is £20. I am contributing £20 towards the good cause. So I dash you as a gift. I don't want it back. I'm just giving you as a gift. It's just an example. That's what you do to avoid wahala. But when you borrow friends' money, 99.9% is going to come back to haunt you. There's nothing she didn't say, because I borrowed her money, because I used my own card, my own credit card to buy a ticket for her to travel. She was desperate and I helped her. Then she flipped it and turned it on me. And now, even if she was my friend, which she wasn't very close friend, that friendship is ended now, because you know what? There are some things, there are some lines that you cross in friendship that there's no going back. And this is one of them. When you cross a line like this and you'll be doing ogboju, you'll be doing like, okay, this is me, I'm too much. You know those people that you'll be proud for nothing. You have nothing, but yet you are begging. You are proud in your begging. So that's what I just want to share with you guys. If you love your friends, you want to maintain your relationship, keep borrowing money out of it. It spoils friendship. It really does. This one was not even a close friend, was just an acquaintance. But this thing now has just kaput. That relationship is kaput now. So don't borrow anybody money. If you have, give them whatever you have. But if you want to spoil friendship, it's likely it's going to be about borrowing them money. When you borrow them money, relationship can turn very sour and very quickly. So that's just what I want to share with you guys this morning. Yeah, I'll catch you in my next one. Thanks for watching. I love you. Mwah. Bye-bye.
Now you be the only one I see.